Alright, and guys, how's it going? Today we are going to make a delicious corn chowder with a corn salsa. The ingredients are in front of you on the table there. To the left hand side we've got the salsa, and to the right hand side we've got the chowder. I'll put the chowder list up when we come to make the chowder. But for the salsa we need a couple of corns, some virgin olive oil, a red chilli, a couple of limes, a couple of shallots and a couple of tomatoes. The only thing not on there is the parsley. I'm using parsley, you can use coriander. It's because there's a lot of it and it will make a right mess. So first up then, let's get this salsa going. Okay then, so first up we need to griddle these corns. We want to get them a bit charred for the salsa. I was toying with the idea of doing the whole lot griddled, but I thought it might darken the chowder a bit, so I'm not going to. Maybe something to try in the future. So we've got a little bit of oil on the pan. This is going to warm up quite quick because it's cast iron, and cast iron gets very hot on the induction hob, so be careful. Right, we're going to finely dice these shallots. Very finely dice them if we can. That should do. Couple of tomatoes, just going to take the ends off and finely chop these as well. For anyone that's interested, these are vivacious. The variety is vivacious. Quite juicy. And you see what I mean, there's quite a lot of the parsley. That's why I didn't put it on display at the beginning. Okay then, that's the corn done. That was about 8 minutes in all. Let it sit there a bit to cool down. Meanwhile I'll chop up this chilli, take the end off. Quite finely chopped. I'm not going to take the seeds out, I want to get them all in there. I'm trying to keep most of the heat in the salsa. It might not be hot enough, it might be too hot, I don't know yet. So finely chop it and in the salsa. And now the fun bit, get these kernels off the cobs. A little bit warm. No, it's not too bad, not too bad, I can hold that. Yeah, so get them off with a knife. Probably gonna make a right mess. Oh no, not too bad, not too bad. Okay then, get the kernels off, pop them in the bowl, give it all a good mix in. This tool will do. This is a dough mixing tool, it will do. Get the oil, lime, shallots, chilli, all infusing with the rest of it. And I'm going to pop that in the fridge for about, well, I'm going to pop that in the fridge until I finish the chowder. Okay then, on to the chowder. And for this we need some corn, some olive oil, some shallots, a stick of celery, some lemongrass, I'm using 2 small ones there, a couple of lime leaves, some coconut milk and some vegetable or chicken stock. Let's start this one. Okay then, a couple of shallots, finely diced again. Not sure what sort these are. I don't think they're Zebrun, because Zebrun normally have a bit of pink to them. Could be they're long onions. I say finely diced, it's only quite finely diced because they're going to be blitzing it later on anyway. On with the heat again. In with a good splash of oil, probably about a tablespoon. Let that warm up a little bit before we put the shallots in. Finely chop your celery as well. Okay, in we go. take the kernels off the cobs. Forward, I'm making more mess this time, look, because they're fresh. They're springy. There's quite a lot of corn in there. I'd say that's probably two cans of corn. Right, while we're there, I crushed the lemongrass. This is my own. Grown it quite successfully this year. Oh, the two little ones, I'm just going to smash them a bit. Right, they've sweated down nicely now. The onions just going translucent. We don't want them to go brown. So it's in with the corn. In with the lemongrass. In with the lime leaves. Give that about 4 or 5 minutes. That'll do. In with, now that's 400ml, I've used 100, so that's 300ml of coconut milk. In with the stock cube or the stock pot, I'm using vegetable this time. And make that up to about 300ml with water, so that's, yeah, that'll do. Get that going. And I'm going to add just a little bit of mild chili powder. This is cascabel. What's that? It's half a teaspoon. Could always add more later. You can't take it out. Smelling good already. That lemongrass is coming through. Okay, that's just coming up to the boil now. We're going to simmer that for about 20 minutes or until the corn's gone quite soft. So, back in a bit. Well, that's been about 8 or 9 minutes. Just going to test whether the corn's soft enough. Yes, it is. That's perfect. So, guess what? It's blitzing time. Now, like any soup or chowder, you can blitz this as smooth or as coarse as you like. I like it with a little bit of corn texture to it still, so it's not baby food, all right? So just a little bit more. Right, quick taste test. Yep, spot on. No salt, no pepper needed. Okay then, time to bowl up. That is just how I like it. Okay, to dress this one up, what I'm going to do is put some of the salsa in the centre. A little bit of green will look good, I think, and a few bits of corn. You may be thinking, why all the salsa? Well, the rest of it will be going with my Mexican chicken later on. So let's have a taste of them both. Let's do the salsa first. I think this might need a bit more heat, actually. Oh, it's limey. Tell you what, guys, a little bit more heat for me. A little splash of Tabasco, I reckon. Maybe a bit much. Yeah, that's better. Yep. That's more Mexican. Lovely. Right, let's try the soup. just how I like it. That is lovely. And you can just sense that little bit of chili powder I put in. That's just right. Well, guess what I'm having for my supper then? Corn chowder with a salsa and a Mexican chicken. Lovely jubbly. Well, this is another one I hope you try, guys. It is, yeah, it's a double diggy thumbs up, this one. Meanwhile, look after yourselves, take care, and I'll catch you on the next recipe.